Uganda coffee stakeholders are still criticizing government's deal with Uganda Vinci Coffee Company Limited, which they accuse of promoting monopolistic trade in a free market economy. In February this year, Finance Minister Matia Kasaijja and the Secretary to Treasury signed the deal on behalf of the government of Uganda with Uganda Vinci Coffee Company Limited that would see the Italian company have preferential treatment in Africa's biggest coffee market. Mark Arnold Wadulo gives us more.
There is no way we can create a monopoly in a liberal economy.
Queries of the motive behind the MOU signed by the Finance Minister Matia Kasaijja and the Permanent Secretary and Secretary to the Treasury Gov't are still at play, with players in the coffee sector crying foul.
Because for a given period of time, these companies are going to pay no taxes whatsoever. Import duty, excise duty, value-added tax, everything. And they've clearly indicated it, that no tax under the laws of Uganda will be paid by this company.
Clause 4.2 of the MOU stipulates that government will guarantee supply of coffee to Vinci Coffee Company Limited and will not allow any other exporting company to register ahead of it.
So when you read those two provisions together, the MOU and the registrations, you can clearly see that the export of coffee has been ring-fenced for UVCCL. If I can't export, number one, I become an unreliable supplier to my buyer. Number two, those buyers out there who are buying from all these 44 exporters will be like, oh, Uganda is not a reliable place to buy coffee from. So they will change and start buying from other origins.
What makes them think that Uganda won't be a reliable supplier? Can't they then directly talk to Vinci?
The contacts. Coffee is a relationship business. It's a relationship business. You can't take that away from anybody.
As of March 2022, Uganda registered over 40 coffee exporters, with the biggest players for almost a decade being Chagalanya Coffee, Kawacom, Ugandacom, Olam Uganda and Ebero. But these and other small players risk being sidelined out of business should this agreement take effect.
Simple economics tells you that if you want to improve the quality, you increase competition. If you want to improve on quantity, you improve on competition. What our government should have done is to empower as many companies as possible to compete at that end of the value chain.
These stakeholders claim they were not consulted nor represented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Uganda Coffee Development Authority.
The MOU specifically mentions that the product they will produce is spray-dried instant coffee. Spray-dried, meaning it's coffee from the lowest of the low. But at the beginning of the MOU, there is a mention that the business will only require high-grade coffees.
Uganda's coffee exports in June 2021 amounted to 618,388 60-kilogram bags, worth $58.56 million, the highest in a single month since 1991. It is also important to note that in 2020, Uganda became Africa's biggest coffee exporter. Wadulo Mark Arnold, UBC News, in Kampala.